Welcome to the Autumn Acorn Knits. My name is Judy. I'm coming to you from my log cabin in the woods where I live with my husband Joe and our black cat Meryl. I am a natural yarn dyer and knitwear designer. You can find me on Instagram, Ravelry, Etsy, Patreon, and my own website as the Autumn Acorn. Welcome to episode 57. Let's get started. Today I'm going to talk to you about my finished objects, my works in progress, an acquisition, and a giveaway that I'm having over on Instagram. So let's start with finished objects. The first thing I want to share with you is my finished scarf. I showed you this on the last episode. I was probably halfway finished, and now I am completely finished. This is Tunisian crochet in the simple stitch. It's a very simple stitch, and I used this crochet hook, Tunisian crochet hook, and this is about, I don't know, 12 inches long. And so anyway, I knew that I needed, since I loved doing this stitch so much, that I would need some longer crochet hooks so I can make wider pieces. But anyway, I'll show you how this looks on. This is a gift. I've started my Christmas gift making early this year. Thank you to Ivana from the Republic of Me podcast because she inspired me so much to do that. Not that she did it early necessarily, but the fact that she did a homemade Christmas just made me like, I'm doing that. So yeah, it's the perfect length. Love the color. It's turned out great. But please, if you wouldn't mind, let me know in the comments if you think I should add fringe, because that's where I'm torn. I was thinking of adding like maybe a nice woolly cream colored fringe to the bottom. I don't have any more of this yarn left, so I can't make the fringe in green. And this yarn is Vitalana by Knit Crate. It is the color Ancient Ruin in 100% pure. No, that says fine Peruvian Highland wool, and it took me 2 skeins to make this. That it was a fingering weight. I don't know if I said that. So if you have not tried Tunisian crochet and you like this sort of woven look that you can get from it, I highly recommend you try it. I saw that my wholesaler was offering sets of these Tunisian crochet hooks, and they're in this really I'm sorry, it's such a mess. I have not organized them yet, but they're in this beautiful wood, which I love. And as you can see, they have a long wire with a bead at the end so you don't lose your stitches, and now I'd be able to crochet quite a wide throw or blanket or a garment if I chose to. But I'm going to start by, I have an advent calendar that I want to use, a complete set that has 50 gram skeins, 12 of them, that I'd love to design some sort of a blanket, because I only have one, I think, one blanket design from early on that's like a simple knit stitch. So yeah, if anyone is interested in purchasing a set of these from me, I can get them for a pretty reasonable price, so I can offer that discount to you. Let me know in the comments. Okay, oh, I finished my youngest daughter's cardigan, Sarah's. This might be called Sarah's sweater. I don't know. Sarah's cardigan, I'm not sure. I like Sarah's sweater, though. I think that sounds good. So yeah, this is finished, and I'm really happy with it. I'll try it on for you, but my daughter is a lot smaller than me, so I made this in size to fit her, not to fit me. And this was knit with Lion Brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick in the color Carousel. And this is a top-down raglan construction. I put on some of my handmade buttons that I made last summer. They're nice and light, so they work really well. What else can I say about this? I did an entire video on the, sorry about Meryl's tail, if you saw that. I did an entire video on how I designed this, and it's on my Patreon channel. If you're interested in that, you can check it out over there. I'll leave the link in the description down below. My daughter Sarah will be visiting from Hawaii this month, April, so I'm so excited to have the opportunity to give this to her in person. So hopefully she will be willing, she's really shy, but hopefully she's willing to do some photos with it on her, because I think it'll look really good on her. I am wearing my Tender-Hearted Tee, which is one of my own designs. I designed this last year. It's one of my favorites. I love the fit. It's a top-down yoked construction with short rows in the bottom back, so it hangs longer than the front, which I love that in any sweater, to be honest. I never have to fuss with this. It's such an easy throw it on. You never have to like shift and pull, you know, some sweaters. It's a fingering weight. It's this is my own hand dyed. All of these yarns are hand dyed. There's some merino in there as well, and then some mini skeins for the textured section. This is easy to do. I feel like most people could accomplish this, and I've made 2 of them already, and I want to make a 3rd because it's really one of my favorites. Thinking of even making a long sleeve one, because I think I would wear it a lot. If I wear this a lot, I feel like I would wear that one a lot too. Let's see what else we have. Tree Dancer behind me. I'm not sure how much of this you can see, but I will put in some videos so you can. I know you want to be outside, and I know it's raining, but you could say hi, right? You want to say hello? You're such a beautiful girl, you know. Yes, you are beautiful, but I don't like it when you try to get things. No, you have to be nice. Aw, thank you. You want to go play? Go play. So the Tree Dancer, this is complete. The second sample. I've made all the modifications I needed to, and it is now in tech editing, so that's exciting. It will be going into test knitting probably in May, so if you are interested, please reach out. I already have a couple of test knitters for it, but if you'd like to help me out with this project, here's the other sample right here, and this one is in Knit Picks. This is a thicker fingering weight yarn, but it's the same idea. Tree Dancer tank. I'm really excited about that one too. It's a comfortable. This one I knit using Hobbii yarn in Unicorn. The color was Giving. Not necessarily my colors. I'm probably going to be giving this one away or selling it or whatever I decide, but I think it's cute for someone younger maybe. Next, we have some fingerless mitts. And I know it's the wrong season, but I couldn't resist. So I had this yarn. This is some naturally dyed Peruvian wool, pure wool, that I dyed up in this really pretty peach color. And I thought, oh, that would look really nice in fingerless mitts. So let me put these on. There we are. I love them. They're so girly and frilly. As I've gotten older, I feel like my hands have really shown their age. So wearing these makes me feel better about that. Like, oh, you can't really see that, can you? And they just make me feel better and girly. I'm a girly girl. I love ruffles. I love frill. So those were super fun to make. I used double pointed needles, which I think work great for small circumference items. I'm a big fan of double points. Now I know not everyone is, but I started like long enough ago that I'm really used to them. And that was in a US 5 needle. Is another Christmas gift knit, and this time it is a granny stripe blanket. So where's that stitch progress keeper? Here it is. So you can see how far. So I'd say I'm more than halfway. I worked more than half. No. When I started, I had about half of what I have now. That's how you say it. And I love it. I love the color choices. I love the size. It's definitely just a throw. And I have plenty of mini skeins and scraps left over in this big, beautiful basket. So, very helpful. Object is that I've been dyeing. So on Patreon I'm going to be teaching natural dyeing, and I chose one dye ingredient per month, one dye material per month. And for the first month I chose something simple that didn't need a mordant, and that is black walnut. So I was obviously making tutorials and videos on how to do that, and they are on the Patreon channel if you're interested. But I can show you some of the colors that I came up with. So here are some. These are the darker shades. And these are dyed again on pure wool, so they do not look the same as you would get if they were dyed on a superwash merino, for example, which would look a little more just shinier and more, I don't know, brighter, I guess. You definitely get a duller color when you dye on pure wool, but I absolutely love it. So here's some minis that I did, and these are a bit lighter. And then these are the lightest minis that I did. But that was a lot of fun, and I feel like some of the shades in this basket resemble pink browns, I guess you'd say. Pinky browns are my favorites. So, yep, there we are. Just one little basket of those. And then I will be putting together as well some mini skein sets. I still need to dye up a bunch of other colors, though. When I get to those, I'll offer those on the shop. I know you guys really love the mini skein sets, and I just can't keep them in stock, so I apologize for that. Future plans, I want to design a prairie skirt. I've been obsessing over skirts for a year now, and just trying to plan out the perfect one. And I have had the yarn that I'm going to be using for it. It's this beautiful pale pink shade that I dyed naturally. This one is a superwash merino with nylon, and it's a 4-ply sock yarn. So this is what I plan to use for this skirt, and then I'm going to have a really special touch at the bottom that I'm not going to tell you about right now, but that's in my future plans, as well as I want to design that Tunisian crochet blanket that I mentioned with an advent set that I have. I also want to design a tunic, and that'll be a longer oversized pullover. that's about it for future plans. I did want to tell you about a giveaway that I'm having on Instagram. So if you follow me, go ahead over there and check it out. I'm giving away 4 skeins of my hand-dyed yarns. Let me hold them up. Well, let me just hold up one for now. It's this color I showed you a little while ago. This is the color Petal. This was naturally dyed. 100 grams, 231 yards, DK weight. And like I said, you will get 4 of those. All you have to do to enter the contest is follow me and comment on your favorite color yarn to work with. That's it. And then I'll be announcing the winner on Saturday, April 9th at midnight. So you should still have time when this video comes out to try to win that yarn. So best of luck to you on that. I think that might be everything. Personally, everything is going really well. The weather is finally breaking. It looks like next week we will have like 60s and sun. We are having a really rainy day today, and we're expecting rain for the next 4 days. Yesterday, Joe and I took advantage of the nice day that we did have, and we did all of our like outside stuff, set up the patio and the umbrella, and planted all my seedlings. We did a lot. I don't remember. I got the bird feeders all filled. Oh, and then we did the photo shoot down by the swimming hole, and we photographed 2 shawls that I will have coming out, the swimming hole shawl and another one that I don't know if I've shown you yet. If I have, I haven't shown you the finished one, and that's called the fruit stripe shawl because it reminds me of fruit stripe gum, which I used to love when I was a kid. I want to say a huge thank you. I haven't had a chance to do this publicly, for all of the support from my Patreon channel. I'm humbled. My mind is blown, and I'm grateful. Just so grateful for you. It's going to be so much fun. I'm loving preparing the content for it. It just feels like this smaller, more intimate, personal group of like-minded people. I'm just so comfortable sharing with smaller groups. And so, yeah, this has been a dream come true. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that's it. I know it was short. I apologize for that. But I'm hoping to record more frequently, but they may be shorter. Thank you so much for watching today and for every time you watch. I appreciate you more than you know. And I hope you have a really good day and a really nice